Dropping in here with a bunch of pencil neck motherfuckers.
Thanks, Tech. All right, we are boots on the ground, and I'm doing commentary over gameplay I've previously reported. This will be a little odd for me instead of doing it at the same time, but when I was playing this, it was like 3 a.m. and I was aggravated that I got this mission. So obviously our first sabotage point's like directly ahead of us, so I'm thinking try to get up there ASAP. Lim has nothing, right? We're down to carbines. We have no talents to spend, nothing. Now, I went through 2 missions. I take that back. I did get him athletic. In case he got, and I got Tech athletic, and I got Darby here chameleon, so you can see that. And
Oscar Mike, we've got movement.
When it comes around to Rewa, I believe I got her expert pilot because this is so tight and there's so many corners that you need every ounce of action points economy that you can get. Yep, so that's the dinner bell that just got rang. So even though Darby's got concealment at this point, it doesn't matter. Unless you didn't have that much concealment. I'm just trying to move Tech to try to keep more momentum, because if you stay still on this mission, you're dead. As will be highlighted here very shortly.
We got bugs!
Eyes open.
Yes, Chameleon's not doing anything right now. I could potentially fall back with her. Right?
Contact!
She's just out of the equation completely, and I'd still have to try to get her to the extract at some point.
You shooting at me?
We have to get the heat off them.
Suppression's a killer, and that's the reason I took athletic. Like, there was kind of a no-brainer at this point, because if you get suppressed, you lose action point economy, you're just going to get swarmed and get killed.
Someone make a move!
Also, I think the ranged bugs are more accurate after patch 8. I really do think, that's completely anecdotal, but I do think that they increase their accuracy. Also, the shotgun, I had enough points for my first mission in the campaign to get a shotgun, and that was a mandatory must-buy for the second mission, which was a defense mission.
What?
But that's it.
They're on my ass, Major!
Standard. Yeah, so Tech was able to get up. Because of that, I was able to get him at least a modicum of safety, but then...
Casualties, Major!
There goes Darby,
Major,
and that's...
We got an SL down.
What?
A choice had to be made. It's like, which one do you want to save? Because we're already swarmed. So, first objective, all the way to go. Should be easy, right?
Alert! Alert!
And at this point...
Okay.
I didn't know if I was going to continue this campaign or not. I had to restart anyway. And I wasn't really happy with the audio in the first 2 missions, so I was kind of running this one just for kicks.
What?
But the decision I made here, the Sophie's choice I made, was like, if I got to choose between saving Darby or saving Tech, I'm going to go with Darby, because she's the only one who can get concealment, and concealment is huge for the campaign, especially in Ironman when I'm trying very hard not to die.
What?
I mean, I don't actually think that as well.
Kill them all!
That's it, Marine!
Yeah, we don't have any extra ammo for Rewa and the APC, so, you know, every shot that I take, I have to make count, because we're not getting them back.
Enemy spotted!
Hey, yo, bugs! Yeah.
All right, so I try to be a hero, try to save the mission.
Girl. We're getting you home.
At this point, I don't think that I'm not convinced entirely that I have to make a sacrifice, but...
What?
Orders!
It starts to look that way real quick.
Nice! Rip them apart!
Again, we don't have enough to get everybody else athletic, right, and get Lim mobile infantry. So I had to choose one, so I chose athletic.
Kutta spotted.
And Riwa leaving them behind may seem cruel, but literally I don't really have a choice. I can't sit still. Maybe I should have cut left there instead of going farther to the north because it would have been closer to the other objective. But I was trying to skirt towards the extract and cut left.
What?
And ultimately, I don't know what would have made that much of a difference in how this plays out. Right now, I'm just trying to get tech space, because standing and fighting, I can't kill them faster than they're going to come at me, especially because there's infinite respawns, and they can spawn from the edge of the map like 2 squares away from you. So there's no guarantee of safety just because you've cleaned out an area.
Outside.
They're mine.
Yeah, so Darby's already been quote-unquote rescued, and the tech is really the only thing still left on the map that isn't in a vehicle. And you can see the AI definitely wants to get to his soft, creamy center rather than try to open up the APC to get the limb. So he ends up being my distraction, for lack of a better term.
What?
Alright.
So I'm still trying to run him, thinking maybe I can just like full sprint and keep him ahead of things.
What?
Clear a path for him, and maybe he can like lead them on a merry chase. I haven't
Got
given up
visual
on him
on
yet.
targets.
Nice shooting, Marine.
Well, okay.
But I'm also trying to stay to as straighter roads as I can too, because just because I've got the no, I didn't. I lied. I didn't get expert. I didn't have enough. So taking turns with her is hugely expensive for her action economy. That's right. I didn't have enough to do that.
Great work. Kill all the Kutta.
But this is where, because they're more worried about getting the tech because he's not protected by a vehicle, rather than going at limb, this is where the noose gets tightened. There's just so many of them. Like I honestly don't know what you're supposed to do as if this is you're starting a fresh campaign, and this is in the first operation you get, and this is the third mission you come across. I really don't know what you're supposed to do other than straight up abort, which is what people say, or just restart the campaign, which is the other advice that I've got. When I looked on Reddit, everything like that, it's pretty much a general consensus. So I'm trying to look at options with tech right now, but they're all bad.
Bumping.
So I run him up here knowing he's going to get mauled by these guys.
Down. I got a sister down.
But I thought maybe if I could give him some assistance here, maybe I can take some of the pressure off of him and he can push through. But I wasn't sure. It didn't look like it. But all right, there's the there's the other sabotage point on the other side of the map. So I'm bailing because I don't think I can do much for him at this point.
About time.
I'm still thinking maybe I can cut diagonally with him, but see, now I feel bad. Like hindsight's 2020. I could have shot and maybe cleared out some of those units. Maybe I would have got lucky shot and cleaned them, but I'm just thinking like how many more bugs am I going to run into at the second objective? I've got finite shots left with Riwa. What am I going to do? And I've already got, you can see, like there's already a new batch of warriors that spawned behind the APC. They're coming. And again, they're going to cut them off. So I was able to turn and get away, but then you get suppressed. I also think there's more range bugs in this patch in the mix. Early in the campaign, I'm used to facing a lot of ground bugs, but I really do think between these spitters and flyers that they've changed the ratio more. Again, completely anecdotal. It just seems like it. So this is me at least trying to help him a little bit, take out some, maybe try to help, close the loop on him.
Yet another hostile taken out.
But there's just, it's inevitable at this point. We're just fighting an uphill battle. Once he was suppressed, and there they go. There's the other guys that just spawned. They're coming to dinner as well. Everybody's going to Tex Barbecue. Just look at how many bugs there are, man. I get it.
What?
Very thematic. If you like that
On
kind of
my
stuff,
ass, Major!
those
Slam the
Starship
cover!
Troopers. It's a lore. It's a very good representation.
Joe!
What are you supposed to do?
Major!
You're not dead. I looked way worse than that.
Again, maybe if I had the medevac,
Engines engaged.
like later in a
Visual
campaign,
acquired.
I think it'd be
About
fine.
time.
And I think the irony is they allegedly put this mission in to replace the Hive Queen, which apparently people had trouble with.
Get to
I
cover!
don't think I've ever had trouble with hunting the Hive Queen.
What?
You get even a modicum of armor penetration, you're pretty good to go. I mean, you get the trade can take care of her.
Which of you wants it next?
I think I can shoot her up
Xenos.
without anything.
About time.
But this, I don't know what you're supposed to do.
Enemy neutralized.
So my current campaign that I restarted after this one, I got the same thing.
What?
I'm 3 missions in. It's the very next mission in my Let's Play that I'm doing. The only,
Armor
the only
detail on
difference
duty.
there is that
About
I
Seek your cover.
earned 2 local forces squads and 2 local squads that are going to be helping me out in that mission,
So
and
I
I'm
feel
literally
bad for
going
the
to
old
use them like human shields, like bait, and try to keep them at the bottom of the map, draw
Let
the
me
attention,
have them.
and see how many rounds I can get bugs to like, go towards them. And I'm just going to take Lim and just Rewa and no other squad leaders at all, and just try to haul ass and leave them for dead, essentially. Which isn't very
About time.
isn't very great for
Reposition it.
our relations with the way back, but it's the way you think to do this early into the campaign.
Yeah! Hostile eliminated!
I had to take that shot. I didn't have enough AP left to clear the objective.
We got visual.
No! I'll kill them all.
Sorry, Tech. So luckily I could have enough because of Lim. He's got enough to clear the objective and get back into the APC. And now let's just a run for the border.
Okay. Acknowledged. What?
I was also very paranoid about any melee
Let
bugs
me
getting
have
too close to
them.
Rewa
About
and just,
time.
they take out her engine, or they damage the vehicle in some way, or they make her discipline break, and we're dead.
What? I can kill from anywhere.
And there it is.
I am sure the TCR minds little to heavy casualties in the core worlds. But please remind yourself that replenishments does not grow on trees in the way back.
Yeah, thanks, Field Marshal jackass. So anyway, mission done. Don't feel good about it. Anyway, that's the mission. I just wanted to highlight that, and I'll get back to my normal campaign again starting tomorrow. Thanks.